Hello, and welcome to Brendan's Car Talk for Monday, January 10th. Firstly, I'll just get it out of the way. I hope you're all doing well. Remember, anyone that signs up for the Patreon gets listed in the credits. That's at the end of the videos. But also, anyone that... I need to move the camera because I talk with my hands, maybe because I'm Italian. But, anyone that's in the meal tier and higher gets listed on every episode and special shout out. So thank you very much, Tommy, Gimpy, Bobby B, Eric Thomas, Rob Arbeck, Morgan and Mama Thomas, and Brian Watson. Thank you truly for all of your support, and thank you all the accolades of Albury support. Thank you anyone that watches this. Thank you. Drop comments down below. Message me that you enjoy this. Whatever you want to do, but thank you. I did upload 2 podcasts this week, so it's a little bit going forward. So, I recorded the last week's episode early. And by the time I recorded on the Saturday, New Year's Day, I knew Barry Wrestling wasn't happening. I found out about Crossbody Sunday morning, and it got announced Monday afternoon. If you want some dirt or behind-the-scenes things, check out the Patreon, because I'm way too open there. And speaking about that, I talk about, having a team. And, yes, the positive side of that team is they're rooting for your success. They're there to help you. They're there to be an ear to listen, a shoulder to cry on, whatever the fuck you need. That's what your team's there for. They're also there to push you because they know how much further that you can go and you're giving up on yourself. They're also there to hold you accountable. And... the 100-day challenge last week, it's a lot about accountability. I said I was going to go to the gym every day. The gym closed last Wednesday, and to be honest, I didn't go to the gym any of the days, but I did work out. And I underestimate how much workout I get out at work, and then while I'm there, I'm doing push-ups and squats to just get energy out, and sometimes I'll run laps on the stairs, just because my brain, I just want to work. I trimmed my beard, and I think it's this side is nice. And then this side's more squared off. Half of my beard. The right side, great. The left side, I also shaved my head, but I'm wearing a hat because I'm outside. It's cold. I'm waiting for my laundry right now. But, accountability and being vulnerable are fucking... It's okay to admit you're wrong. It sucks to fail. And yesterday, or earlier today, it's been a long day, I edited a podcast, which is Tiger and the Wolf 37, which features me, Kobe Durst, talking about his relationship experiences and closures, and me going through mine and listening back to it. Content's such a weird thing, because I'm gonna start going back through old GTA wires and listening to it, and it's just it's old wounds that you're reopening. You're trying to heal things that aren't fully healed yet. You're switching out bandages. There's diseases and infections that you're dealing with, and it fucks you up. And, the worst part is, if you break your bone, you got, 8 to 12 weeks. Maybe surgery. But, all these just, brain things and broken heart and just fuck. And I have made myself available to a lot of people. I've in the new year, I've slowly stopped doing that. Yeah, there's still... I don't reply back immediately. I do send messages first, though. But, yeah, it sucks to be vulnerable. I was literally... So I edited a 2.5-hour Tiger and the Wolf, posted that. And then I recorded a 30-ish minute quarterly update. Just talking about the highs and lows and how rough. I actually post on my social medias how rough the back half of last year was, but September to now fucking sucked. February should be alright. I'm always 2 months behind of getting better, so 31 days in January, it's gonna be a little rough, but there's a lot of good wrestling this week. I watched so much fucking wrestling today, but yeah, that's my being vulnerable is hard. And, I literally threw up. I had such a bad fucking migraine about just, word vomiting all my feelings and just being exhausted. I just had this migraine out of fucking nowhere. And then I lied down and I had to fucking throw up. And I took a rapid test because I happen to have a couple at home. And I'm COVID-free. But, I realized, I'm fuck, I was so, vulnerable that like my body literally felt ill. Like that's fucked up. But let me go through what other people and all the people that did do the challenges and commented below on the Patreon post or the YouTube video. They're all patrons, but you don't have to be a patron to comment down below. Send me messages about you watched this, etc., etc. So up first is Daniel Son. 100 days, he wants no sugary crap like cookies or donuts. I think I talked to him a little bit, and his motive is, like, to cut down on it. But I hope you're doing well. Remember, like, 100 days is 3 months-ish. It's going to be, like, April 15th, I believe. Or April 10th, one of the two. But, like, to start, to do, like, 2 months. Or 2 days. And then do 5 days. I haven't had fast food. Monday, I'll be honest. Monday the 3rd, Crossbody got announced, Bear got announced, Beam down. I felt just, ugh. And I had way too much garbage. And then just passed out. So I did fail the no fast food. But since Tuesday, I've not gotten fast food. So I only get a coffee. And even for that, for the rest of the week, I'm just kind of down on coffee. And for 2022, his goals is, I will run with the modern Ronin as a lifestyle for my personal and professional life. In short, I learned and continue to learn from a lot of different people, and I don't always apply what I learn as I should consistently. It's the best way to get what I want this year, as everything is interconnected. Example, my physical health impacts my mental health. Self-care impacts how well I can work. I will become a VP at my shoot job. That's number 2. I'll become a VP at my shoot job. And number 3, complete mindfulness course I flaked on last year. So I hope you do complete that mindfulness course. That's a great goal to become vice president at your job. There is no not shoot job. That's just your job. I don't understand what the modern Ronin is as a lifestyle. I know that's like your other Instagram account, but I don't know what that means as a lifestyle. Like, if you said I wanted a Viking lifestyle, I would expect you're gonna start traveling by boat and raping and pillaging villages and invading cities. And then when you die, getting buried and... Not buried, getting set on fire on a boat. Like, I think that's like a Viking lifestyle. So, I don't know what the modern Ronin is. But also, doesn't like Ronin mean like the last samurai or some shit like that? That like, there's none left, or... I don't know. I'm tired. It's almost midnight. Gilmy says, I gotta think of this, but he'll come back to this. Spoiler, he did not come back. Gimpy said, I'm doing 3 100-day things. 1, 6,000 steps a day. Fuck yeah, Gimpy, get them steps. And this little motherfucker's been walking all over the storm. I actually went for a walk this morning. It was like 15,000 steps. I just went to walk to get a coffee, and then I just kept walking. And then I did a weird little lap, and then I went through parks. You may have seen my Instagram story updates and photo dump on my personal Instagram account. But I saw a couple surprise cemeteries, my favorite. He said he wants to do 60 crunches per day. Fuck yeah, Gimpy, I hope you've been doing those. These are 2 doable challenges, especially you walk around a lot for your job. And number 3, watch one thing off my list per day. And I asked him, is your list like matches, movies, TV shows? What's on your list? And he replied, it's a weird list. TV series, Marvel in order, Star Wars in order, lots of random movies and TV shows. And I'm in the same boat. I wanted to start watching like 3 to 5 movies a week. And last weekend, Mean Girls was on TV. And by TV, I mean Stack TV on Amazon Prime. I'm a big fan of having ads that aren't targeted towards me. They're just random. And then also... I watched The Wedding Singer because I was sad. And then today I've been watching Dexter. I watched a shit ton of wrestling earlier while I was editing the podcast and stuff because I think that's my new edit the podcast on the laptop, watch wrestling on the TV, stuff like that. But Dexter, I watched like the first 3 episodes week by week. I think I may have skipped the 3rd episode, but I watched the first episode, 2nd episode. And then from episode 4 to I think I was on 8 when I left the house. So I might get a chance to finish the season before I go to work in the morning. Or in a few hours. What is time? but what's it called? For any Dexter fans out there, please message me because I need to talk to someone about this fucking season. Because I enjoyed it. It was fun. And then there was like a specific thing. Former detective from, I won't spoil it, but yeah, I need to talk to fucking someone about it. By the time you watch and listen to this, I'll probably be done this season. So let's talk about Dexter New Blood. I do want to watch Star Wars in order, not including fucking Mandalorian and Boba Fett. Now I might watch Boba Fett. It looks fun. But like I wanted to do like a live stream or like a Twitch stream of doing a watch along with that. And when we do the Tiger and the Wolf House, that'll be totally possible. I had this thought yesterday or sometime earlier today. If Marvel just continues, or like the MCU, it's going to be like Doctor Who, like without the break, because Doctor Who was like from the 60s, and then it went to like the 80s, and then there's a hiatus, and then like two kind of random reboot TV movie thing until 2005, and then a reboot of the TV series. Are you going to be able... Like, Iron Man's dead. I don't know what happened at the end of Spider-Man, but I think Tom Holland? Is that the kid's name? I think he's taking a break from Spider-Man, so maybe there's like a weird retirement thing, and then he'll come back at 25. I don't fucking know. I don't watch it yet. But like, can you watch all the stuff before or after Endgame and be caught up? Because I think it goes like, the first Avengers movie. Is there only 2 or 3 Avengers movie? Endgame is 2 parts. The Avengers is 1, and then Avengers Age of Ultron. But like, is Avengers Age of Ultron and Avengers the same thing? Message down below. No matter if someone else has answered it, just message down below. I'm pretty sure like the interactivity adds to the perks and such. But yeah, like, can you watch it without watching it? If that makes sense? Like, if I have a kid tomorrow, do I have to show him like every Marvel movie when he's like 4 or 5 and he can start remembering shit? I don't know. Once again, down below if you think it is. A, how many Avengers movies? And B, if there is a way to watch Marvel without watching Marvel. And lastly, Clay Studios production on YouTube. This is Curtis Rich, Ontario Gumby. He said he was murdered and watching this. Thanks for the condolences. Because I did a little shout out, like, if you're murdered during the holidays, I don't know how you're watching. I've also seen so many fucking people. This is like one of my pet peeves of the week. So many fucking people have shared this one little like meme post thing that's like, imagine dying and finding out there's ghost jobs. I've seen that like 6 times a day from people that are not connected. Like people I went to school with, people I went to work with, wrestling fans, wrestling friends. Fuck. Maybe that's why you don't have a big enough circle, so you don't see the same meme 10 times over. But Clay does also say, I'll join the 100-day challenge, and mine are the same thing. I need to work out more, and I've been really bad with fast food, so let's do it. I'm going to hold my work schedule and finally kick smoking cigarettes. Congratulations for smoking cigarettes. I'm not a fan of cigarettes. I'll occasionally smoke a cigar. My weed is never batch. So yeah. The only time I once slapped a cigarette butt out of like, no, like family friends or like little cousins of yours. I was like 5 or 6, and this kid was like 3 or 4. He was like only a couple years younger than me. And he literally had a cigarette in his mouth, and he was pretending to smoke. And it was a cigarette butt. Like, it was a used cigarette. And I slapped it out of his fucking mouth. I was just like, no. My parents smoked my whole life. My dad, this creepy man, just going for a lap around here. My dad still smokes cigarettes. My mom gave up a couple of years ago. But yeah, I'm just not a fan, especially because cigarettes have ruined my sense of smell. Where are we going from here? Random dude walking into a laundromat. Don't steal my clothes. But yeah, fast food, I said earlier, I've been doing better with fast food. Yeah, I got some home workouts because the gym's closed. I think I'm going to be done my workout plan in a couple weeks. I've lost track of what week I'm on, but it was a 10-week plan, and I think I'm going to kick it until April. The April show in the Maritimes got postponed to June. Shh. I wasn't supposed to say that. Hopefully June. But yeah, I feel so lost. Because, like, I was talking to someone, and I've made my personal life my professional life. And I'm not getting paid, like, reality TV or, like, a salary or a livable wage. Like, if I took, like, this is technically my personal life. I'm monetizing it. But, like, if I take the hours, and luckily, like, the last few days I've had, like, me time. I've done what I wanted to do, like, just detox. I cleaned up my basement. I still say I'm gonna set up some things to sell. That's coming soon. But, like, at first, we're just decluttering. I need to figure out which action figures I want to keep, which action figures I want to sell, Funko Pops, etc., etc. My only rule is, like, it needs to remind me of my childhood, and I don't need multiples. So whichever one I think is the one, that's the one. Unless it's, like, Stone Cold or different versions of the same kind of thing. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on this week. But remember, no matter how hard it is, just be vulnerable. Allow yourself to be accountable, and that's why I'll specifically mention Justin Zane. Thank you for holding me accountable, because if you didn't, like, the shirts would have taken 2 months. So thank you very much. I sincerely appreciate anyone that took the time to watch this. Fuck, 17 minutes. What did I fucking talk about? I'll talk to you all very soon. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Just have fun, stay safe. I'm Brendan Caulfield, professional wrestler Holden Albright, at Holden Pro on things. But most importantly, patreon.com/BrendanC. And this is Brendan on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. Tiger and the Wolf, now a weekly show, will be going up Saturday mornings. For the public, but early on Patreon, plus, like, a little Zoom event. So I'll talk to you all soon. Which, by the way, this week, tonight, Monday, Instagram Live featuring Young Miles, relationship advice, 7:15 to 7:45. I'm going to be recording a podcast over Zoom with Clay after that. Clay Wilson, local Ontario, independent professional wrestler. Very interesting dude. And this Wednesday, Tiger and the Wolf. Live via Zoom. We did Instagram Live last week, which, by the way, I'm banned from Instagram Live because I shared one fucking meme that was The Office mixed with Jeff Hardy. Fuck. But I can log into a live if I'm invited. So I think I'm going to do it off of Brendan and then invite Holden onto it. So, but yeah, I hope you all have a good one. Stay safe on your pursuit of happiness. I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. Have a good day.